bit about happiness. What is happiness? Where does it come from? How does it stay with us? And what is it really that makes us happy? Now, you would probably feel that, well, it's very individual. What makes us happy and what makes you happy, it's not what makes me happy, and so on. But that is personal preferences. But real happiness is something that is constant, that is continuous, that is just ongoing. It's not depending on outside circumstances and conditions. And that is a true happiness. It's not about, getting a new car or getting your diploma, or reaching a certain status in life. That is really nice. Don't get me wrong. It's excellent. And we need that too. But real sustaining happiness is something different. And even when we want a new car, there's nothing wrong with that, or something else, it's really good to keep our mind clear about what really brings sustainable happiness. So what is that sustainable happiness? How can you hold on to it? It is an internal state. It's really internal perception that you have inside. It's not an external thing. So happiness comes from inside. And happiness is something that fulfills you deeply inside. And it really can't be taken away, independent of what's happening in your life. Even if you go through a hard time, or if you have heavy circumstances, which is part of life, and we all have that, and it comes and goes. But happiness, and even if you feel sad, you can still have it, this contentment inside, which is the sort of happiness that stays. Because we're just looking for it outside of ourselves. And the problem is that we won't find it. Not continuous happiness. Because it is this internal state that you have to experience for yourself. It's not depending on anything outside. So how do you get that happiness? Well, it has to do with calming your mind, calming your emotions, calming everything that is going on in your environment, in such a, maybe you don't have the influence to always calm your environment, but you can calm your reaction to your environment. And one of the fastest and easiest way to get there is through meditation, that you calm your mind, you calm your emotions. And in that calmness, you will start to have a sense and a feeling of something that is deeply fulfilling inside of you, and that brings you happiness. It's not this ecstatic whoa happiness. It's a calm fulfillment that you can just touch on, and then it will grow the more you explore it, the more you go into meditation, the more you sit with it, and the more you cultivate it, and it grows. It's like your heart is opening and you feel more fulfilled, and you practice sustaining this feeling, not in a superficial way, I'm going to be happy. No, practice to open the heart and fulfill and keep this fulfillment. And through doing that, it will grow and it will be sustained so you can hold it for longer times. And then it's like you can go back to it. And a lot of times when you have a stressful situation and you need to go back to it, you use your breath. You take some deep breaths and calm the body, relaxing the body and relaxing the mind, relaxing the feelings. And then you can get hold of that sense again. And then that can spread out and you can feel that more and use it in your daily life. It's very practical, it's very useful, and it gives a sustaining happiness if you cultivate it, if you continue to calm the other parts down, which is your thoughts and your feelings and the body. And again, the fastest way is meditation. It doesn't have to be hours and hours of meditation. You can just sit for some 5-10 minutes and then you get that sense and the feeling and you connect to that inner fulfillment and happiness. So I hope that this can just inspire you to make that a daily routine maybe in your life, and it's just worthwhile.